The European Union's top courts has removed unilateral sanctions against 7 Iranian banks and businesses. Several Iranian banks have been under EU sanctions in recent years, a move Iran considers to be unfair based on unfounded claims and a continuation of a politically motivated policy against its nuclear energy program. In response, Iranian banks filed complaints with the European courts, arguing that the sanctions were in violation of international law. Several Iranian banks have been under self-imposed sanctions by the U.S. and the European Union as part of global efforts to step up pressure against the country's peaceful nuclear energy program. These unilateral sanctions block the transfer of money and prevent the import of certain humanitarian items, such as medicines and medical facilities, that are needed in the country. On Monday, the Export Development Bank of Iran, EDBI, held a press conference in the capital, Tehran, to discuss a September 6th court ruling which removed 7 Iranian banks and businesses from the sanctions list, including EDBI, Iran Insurance Company, Refah Bank, and Parsian Bank. EDBI's chairman, Bahman Vakili, talked about the effects of these sanctions, which started back in 2010.
These illegal sanctions against our banks, especially EDBI, have no legal foundation and violate international laws. These sanctions caused EDBI to stop transacting with 400 international banks and institutions. Many companies suffered as they could not transfer currency or open lines of credit.
EDBI is responsible for 85% of Iran's non-oil exports. Its records show that in 2011, Iran exported 60 million tons of goods worth $26 billion, while importing 45 million tons of goods worth $64 billion. EDBI's legal advisor talked to Press TV, saying how these unfair sanctions have affected the lives of ordinary Iranians, especially patients in need of imported medicine.
Actually, the US and European Union wanted these sanctions not only affect the government, but our economy, business, and especially the people. For example, these sanctions prevented rare disease patients from receiving proper treatment, as the right medicine could not be imported into Iran. Some medicines and medical supplies increased almost 3 to 4 times in price because of the fluctuation in foreign currencies.
The illegal sanctions were based on accusations that Iran is pursuing non-civilian objectives in its nuclear energy program. Iran rejects these allegations, saying as a signatory to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty and a member of the International Atomic Energy Agency, it has a right to access nuclear technology for peaceful purposes. Reporting for Press TV, Amir Hossein Iskandar in Tehran.